World War II marked a defining chapter in the long-standing relationship between the United States and the United Kingdom. Despite initial American neutrality, the two nations forged a close and enduring partnership that became the cornerstone of the Allied effort against the Axis powers. Their cooperation, blending military coordination, intelligence sharing, and diplomatic collaboration, not only helped win the war, but also laid the foundation for a special relationship that continues to influence global affairs today. Early interactions and U.S. neutrality. At the war's outbreak in 1939, the United Kingdom stood largely alone against Nazi Germany. The U.S. initially maintained a policy of neutrality, reflecting widespread isolationist sentiment. However, American sympathy for Britain grew, especially after the fall of France and the Battle of Britain in 1940. The U.S. began supporting Britain through programs like Lend-Lease, providing vital military aid without direct involvement. The Atlantic Charter and Strategic Partnership. In August 1941, U.S. President Franklin D. Roosevelt and British Prime Minister Winston Churchill met aboard a ship off Newfoundland to sign the Atlantic Charter. This pivotal agreement outlined shared goals for a post-war world based on democracy, self-determination, and economic cooperation. The Charter symbolized the deepening political and ideological alignment between the two nations. It set the stage for formal military alliance following the U.S. entry into the war after Pearl Harbor in December 1941. Military cooperation and combined efforts. Once the U.S. entered World War II, cooperation between British and American forces intensified. Joint planning and coordination characterized major campaigns such as the North African Campaign, the Italian Campaign, and the pivotal D-Day invasion of Normandy. The two nations shared intelligence through organizations like ULTRA and coordinated technology development. Naval cooperation protected crucial Atlantic supply routes from German U-boats, securing vital lifelines. Political and cultural bonds. Beyond military matters, the U.S. and U.K. strengthened ties through diplomatic channels and cultural exchange. Roosevelt and Churchill maintained a close personal rapport, exchanging frequent communications and meeting at key conferences like Tehran, 1943, and Yalta, 1945. Shared language, legal traditions, and cultural values fostered public support for the alliance on both sides of the Atlantic. The collaboration helped sustain morale and unified the Allied war effort. Challenges and differences. Despite strong cooperation, tensions occasionally arose. Differences in strategic priorities sometimes caused friction, such as debates over when and where to open a second front in Europe. Economic strains and post-war visions led to negotiations over aid, colonial policies, and Reconstruction. Nevertheless, these disagreements were managed within the broader framework of mutual respect and shared goals. Legacy of the World War II Partnership. The U.S. U.K. alliance during World War II established the foundations of a lasting special relationship. The partnership shaped the post-war international order, including the creation of the United Nations and NATO. It fostered ongoing military, intelligence, and diplomatic collaboration throughout the Cold War and beyond. The cooperation during World War II became a symbol of enduring friendship and shared commitment to global stability. The relationship between the United States and the United Kingdom during World War II was pivotal to the Allied victory and global history. Through strategic partnership, military collaboration, and cultural affinity, the two nations overcame challenges to forge an alliance that not only defeated fascism, but also transformed international relations for decades to come. Their wartime bond remains a defining example of cooperation in the face of adversity. Ask ChatGPT.